2/6 Newman Road in Wantirna South. By way of introduction, my name is Adam Flynn. I am from Biggin & Scott Real Estate here in the City of Knox and will proudly be your auctioneer here today. We would firstly like to take this opportunity to thank our vendors for entrusting us with the sale of their property. We at Biggin & Scott consider it a privilege to be acting on their behalves. Now, for those of you who are involved here today, quite frankly, exciting times. Of course, the most excited with the eventual purchaser of this fantastic property that stands behind me. And in the next 10 minutes or so, the decision on who that buyer will be is entirely up for you to decide. Now, if you are planning on bidding here today and you're a little bit nervous about the entire process, just relax. It's my job to make sure that each and every single person here today has a fair and equal opportunity to secure this property. Now, the contracts, they have been on display for the last half an hour. There is nothing untoward in there, but there are a few details that you as a prudent buyer should be made very well aware of. The property is legally described in the Certificate of Title as volume 11565, title reference 595, being lot 2 on the plan of subdivision PS 728737J. Better known to you and I as 2/6 Newman Road in Wantirna South. The shadows being passed with the property here today, ladies and gents, boys and girls, are all fixed floor coverings, electric light fittings, window furnishings, and all other fixtures as per inspection. The terms in which our vendors are calling for here today is a deposit equaling either 5 or 10% of the purchase price, and the balance preferably 30 to 45 days from today's date. However, if you do need a settlement up to 90 days, our vendors can certainly accommodate your settlement endeavours in that space. Now, the auction will be conducted in accordance with any rules and regulations that were made available prior to the start of the auction. The vendors have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer, I'll indicate bids upon request. The law prohibits false bids, it prohibits any disruptions by bidders, and it does provide fines for this conduct. If I'm going to make a bid on behalf of the vendor, the words I will use during the auction to indicate I'm going to make a bid on behalf of the vendor are those words: vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. Now, on the rare chance of the property being passed in here today, ladies and gents, the highest bidder at that point in time reserves the first exclusive right to negotiate directly with the vendor to their very realistic reserve price. If it happens to pass in on a vendor bid, being me bidding on behalf of the vendor, then it passes in and it's opened up to the entire marketplace again. So essentially, if you do want to buy this property, I need to see your hand up in the sky with your intent to buy, and you'll either be holding the highest bid or I'll pass a property into you where you reserve the first exclusive right. Now, I don't intend to walk you through the property room by room. As I look around, I see a number of familiar faces that have been through the property over the past 4 weeks since the beginning of the campaign. But let's begin with the address 2/6 Newman Road in Wantirna South. We are within walking distance to all amenities: schools, shops, transport. We have a good functional floor plan, a good open floor plan. The kitchen adjoining that massive living area, big bedrooms, double garage, Tasmanian oak hardwood boards, good outdoor entertaining area, and once again, with the capital growth that Wantirna and Wantirna South has experienced over the past 12 to 18 months, you can buy and bid with confidence here today, because this property, only a couple of years old, represents absolute blue chip real estate at its finest. Quality, low maintenance living. So whether you're buying as a principal place of residence or you're buying as an investment, you can bid and bid with confidence, knowing that a property like this in years to come will experience good capital growth, given its location to everything that Wantirna South simply has to offer. When I call it first, second, third, and final call, the contracts hit my hands like so. Be rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the property will be sold. So, without further ado, we've got clear instructions to properties here today and here to be sold. Where do I see a fair and reasonable opening bid 2 at 6, Newman Road in Wantirna South. Start me where you will. Hopefully before the rain starts. It's my last auction for the day, so I've got all day. Makes no difference to me at all where we start at. I'm obviously more curious in regards to where we finish at. Whether you're buying for a principal place of residence or an investment property, you can buy and bid with confidence. As I said, my last option for the day. I'm comfortable with the silence. Two years old, beautifully finished, plenty of space, and above all, walking distance to everything that Wantirna South has to offer. Whether it be for investment or principal place, start me where you will, it makes no difference at all. If nobody intends to bid, ladies and gents, I'm not going to open the bidding, so I'll just pass the property in. Clear instructions, we're here to sell. Great buying opportunity. Do I see an opening bid? Anywhere at all, before I pass the property in, I'm not going to put in a vendor bid. First, second, third. Do I see any advance anywhere at all? Might be your lucky day for anybody who puts their hand up at this point in time. Surely you haven't all come out on a Saturday afternoon to see an egotistical auctioneer do his thing. That would be an assumption. Anything happening, Nick? No? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I'm going to pass the property in. I'd like to thank you all for attending, and I'm sure you'll see a sold sticker on the board in the not too distant future. Thank you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for attending.